Hello everybody out there and welcome back to another comic book review. And in this review we're going to be talking about Dark Knight Chapter 3, the Master Race, issue number 1. Now before we get into this review, before we talk about the artwork, before we talk about the story, likes, dislikes, good or bad, I want to put a little disclaimer out there. This is a Chapter 3. And while I know a lot of people jumped into this book without reading the previous volumes of Batman, The Dark Knight, or The Dark Knight, however you want to call it, I being one of them, I've only read Chapter 1. I've never read Chapter 2, and that's because a lot of people discouraged me from reading it, but at some point I probably will, now that I'm starting Chapter 3 and read Chapter 1, I probably will end up going out and getting the middle story, so this way I've got the full story on Dark Knight. But anyway, I would recommend at least checking out the first volume of Dark Knight, or you might be a little lost about Batman, about Carrie Kelly, about Superman, and a few things that you're going to be noticing in this book. Now, there are a lot of new things in this book that unless it was mentioned in Volume 2, which, again, see, I didn't read Volume 2, so I don't know. But there are some new things in this book, at least for me. I know I should take my own advice, I just haven't had the time to check out a Volume 2 for anything lately, let alone Dark Knight. So, just a little disclaimer, check out previous, at least one of the previous volumes, recommended Volume 1, before jumping into this book. Or you could try jumping in without knowing anything. Maybe you'll enjoy it anyway. Going into this book now, with the disclaimer out of the way, Andy Kubert's artwork in this book is gorgeous. I will say that. And Brian Azzarello is teaming with Frank Miller to bring us this third and final chapter. It's supposedly the final chapter in the Dark Knight series. And there are little minor spoilers and some spoilers. So if you didn't read this book yet, maybe take this video, put it in your watch later pile, and come back later. Because, well, it's already a week late anyway. So, anyway, Batman's dead. If you want to know why, read the previous volumes, or he's presumed dead. This is Batman. Trust me, I have a feeling the real Batman is going to be in this series at some point. There's 8 issues, okay? And by the way, if you are like me and you like collector's editions, the book, the actual issue comes out, it came out last week, but the collector's edition, which is a hardcover, it's double the price, if not a little bit more. But that comes out 2 weeks after the next issue comes out. And when you collect all 8, the last issue comes with a box that you can fold open and everything sticks inside. I thought it was unique for this series, just something to mention for collector's purposes. Me, I'm just getting it because it sounds really interesting and I want to try it out. But anyway, book itself wise, Batman's presumed dead, so somebody is going around Gotham playing Batman. And in this book, the GCPD are looking to take down Batman. And we get a nice scene with Wonder Woman in here. Wonder Woman has, this again, spoilers, Wonder Woman and Superman are together in the Dark Knight universe. Now, I'm not sure if this is years after, maybe Lois is dead, maybe Lois passed away. I don't know. Maybe it was mentioned in Volume 2. Again, don't know. But she has Superman's son, and the daughter, who's a lot older, is introduced here. And she goes to the Fortress of Solitude, and we find out that since what happened with Batman in Volume 1, Superman kind of froze himself, so to speak. I'm sure Mike showed that in the preview art. But Superman kind of went into exile because of what happened with Batman. And the daughter, she's still wondering why. And she's like, is there any way, you shouldn't have let what happened knock you off of, where you were. The world needs you, and is there anything I could do to bring you back? And that's when we get a little tidbit with Kandor. And that leads into the secondary story, which we'll get into in a moment. So Batman, there's a Batman. And the GCPD track down Batman, and they try to take him down. They actually do take Batman down. And we get the biggest spoiler at all on the very last 2 pages. Are you ready for this, guys? Because if you didn't read this, you're going to be really upset. Spoiler here is, I believe Carrie Kelly is going around as Batman wondering where Bruce Wayne is. And everybody's like, Bruce Wayne is dead. And it's like, I don't think so, after seeing that. Now, with this book, we get a, if you get the regular book, you get a mini-comic, which is Dark Knight Universe Presents The Atom. And that's a story that's going on alongside of the Dark Knight 3 Master Race. And that, obviously, has the Atom involved. And it involves Kandor and Superman's daughter, Laura. Laura wants Adam to help Kandor. Kandor, basically, they want to grow. They don't want to be little anymore. That is the entire premise. This is a mini comic. It's a very short story. The artwork is done really nicely in this book as well. I really enjoyed it. In whole, Dark Knight 3, issue 1, because you got to remember it's Dark Knight 3, was a really great first issue. Would I say go out, spend $12 or $15 if you're not getting any percentage off on a a collector's edition? No. I would say go out, check out the regular edition for $5, which I believe is how much this book is. See if you like it. Continue it if you like it. Don't if you don't like it. Personally, the artwork's really nice. I think the story's really nice. I'm interested in seeing what's going to happen with Superman. I'm interested in seeing if Bruce is still alive somehow. And if so, how? Probably Lazarus Pit. This is Batman after all. There's a lot of questions and a lot of intrigue. And honestly, if it's true about Volume 2, Volume 3 is doing the opposite so far. It is definitely something worth checking out and definitely a great read for me. I would definitely say check it out. With that, that's it for this review, guys. Let us know in the comments below what you guys thought of Dark Knight 3, issue number 1. And as always, don't forget to check out more really awesome stuff on ComicFrontline.com. We try to give you guys something new each and every day, so when you come on the site or the YouTube, you have something new to watch or read. Till then, guys, see you guys next time.